5. 2027 Mercedes-Benz S. Securing the halfway point is the historical benchmark against which all luxury vehicles are measured. The 2027 Mercedes-Benz S-Class arrives with an elite starting price of $117,000 for the baseline S500, scaling rapidly for V8 and plug-in hybrid variants. The flagship S580 utilizes a highly refined twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 engine generating 496 horsepower and 516 pound-feet of torque, paired seamlessly with a 48-volt EQ boost mild hybrid system for imperceptible engine start-stop functionality. However, the S-Class claims this rank strictly due to its unparalleled cabin architecture and ride quality. The standard Airmatic air suspension continuously adjusts pneumatic damping at each individual wheel to eradicate road imperfections. Optional 10-degree rear axle steering mathematically reduces the turning radius of this massive 208-inch sedan to that of a compact hatchback. Inside, the vehicle serves as a rolling fortress of acoustic isolation, featuring active road noise cancellation, a 30-speaker Burmeister 4D surround sound system, and available Level 3 Drive Pilot autonomous capabilities in legally approved jurisdictions. 4. 2027 BMW M5. Occupying the fourth position is a vehicle that forces the very laws of physics to submit through overwhelming technological superiority. The 2027 BMW M5 commands a $120,675 base price and represents the most radical mechanical evolution in the history of the M division. To satisfy draconian emissions regulations while increasing output, engineers equipped the G90 generation with a highly advanced plug-in hybrid electric vehicle architecture. A heavily revised 4.4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine works in perfect synchronization with a 14.8 kWh battery pack and a high-performance electric motor mounted directly inside the 8-speed M Steptronic transmission housing. The combined total system output is a catastrophic 717 horsepower and 738 pound-feet of torque. When deploying launch control, the rear-biased MX drive system violently hooks up, rocketing the massive super sedan from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a verified 3.1 seconds. To manage its highly controversial 5,390-pound curb weight, the chassis relies on heavy-duty active roll stabilization powered by independent 48-volt swivel motors and mandatory rear axle steering, allowing it to corner with terrifying lateral grip. 3. 2027 Audi RS e-tron GT Performance. Taking the bronze medal is an uncompromising high-voltage ballistic missile. The 2027 Audi RS e-tron GT Performance requires a massive $167,000 financial commitment and exists specifically to hunt down dedicated hypercars. Audi engineers entirely overhauled the dual-motor powertrain and the 105 kWh battery pack, resulting in the most powerful production vehicle the brand has ever constructed. Through heavily modified power, electronics, and a highly efficient silicon carbide rear inverter, this electric Grand Tourer unleashes an earth-shattering 912 horsepower when utilizing the specialized push-to-pass overboost function. This catastrophic force completely obliterates the 0-60 sprint in a verified 2.4 seconds, permanently rearranging the internal organs of its occupants. The chassis dynamics are strictly controlled by a newly developed active suspension system that individually controls the volume of hydraulic fluid at each damper, keeping the heavy body perfectly flat during high-G cornering and actively leaning into curves to reduce lateral forces on passengers. It is the absolute pinnacle of electric German aggression. 2. 2027 Mercedes-AMG GT 63 SE Performance. The runner-up position is the undisputed king of internal combustion hybridization. The 2027 Mercedes-AMG GT 63 SE Performance Coupe demands an estimated base price of $200,000. Under its immensely long hood sits a hand-built 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 engine. However, the true terror of this machine resides at the rear axle, where engineers integrated a permanently excited synchronous electric motor, a 2-speed electrically shifted transmission, and a highly advanced 6.1 kilowatt ultra-lightweight battery pack directly derived from Formula One technology. This incredibly complex mechanical layout optimizes front-tour weight distribution while delivering a catastrophic total system output of 805 horsepower and a mind-bending 1,047 pound-feet of torque. The fully variable AMG Performance Formatic all-wheel drive system forces this rotational force into the tarmac, executing a 0-60 launch in a blistering 2.7 seconds. Standard carbon ceramic brakes, active underbody aerodynamics, and a hydraulic semi-active roll stabilization system ensure this heavy Grand Tourer mathematically decimates highly dedicated track cars. 1. 2027 Cadillac Celestiq. Securing the absolute #1 position is a vehicle that completely redefines American automotive supremacy, functioning less like a traditional car and more like a commissioned piece of rolling artwork. The 2027 Cadillac Celestiq requires an astonishing $340,000 base price before a single bespoke customization is added. General Motors completely abandoned mass production for this flagship, individually hand-building each unit in Warren, Michigan. The chassis utilizes over 115 heavily 3D printed titanium and aluminum components. Propelled by a 111 kilowatt Ultium battery pack and dual electric motors, the all-wheel drive Celestiq generates an estimated 600 horsepower and 640 pound-feet of torque, achieving 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds with an EPA estimated range of 300 miles. However, the Celestiq claims the #1 rank strictly due to its unprecedented Rolls-Royce-level interior execution. The cabin is completely dominated by a staggering 55-inch high-definition digital dashboard spanning pillar to pillar. The vehicle completely eliminates traditional sunshades, utilizing a 4-quadrant smart glass roof featuring suspended particle device technology, allowing each individual passenger to independently adjust the opacity of the glass directly above their head from completely transparent to entirely opaque. With standard adaptive air suspension, active roll control, a 38-speaker AKG studio reference audio system featuring 3D spatial rendering, and absolute customization tailored to the exact demands of the buyer, the Cadillac Celestiq mathematically proves that the ultimate standard of global ultra-luxury has officially returned to the United States.